Diamond Park may I help you?
Wake up, kids, we got the dreamer's disease. Age 14, they got you down on your knees. So polite, we're busy still saying please. Go Tigers! Can't forget, we only get what we get. I'm coming home, baby. You're top. Give it to me now.
Hey Diamondbacks, next week is the 10th grade student council election for Maple Mountain Spanish Fork High School. Here are your candidates.
Hey guys, if you think Kanye can do it in 2020, then so can I in 2016. Vote for McKaylee. Hey, by voting for me, Brinley Ivy, you'll give
The world a reason to dance. So get to it.
When I'm sad, I stop being sad and vote for Lad instead. True story.
I'm Michelle Masariegos. And if you vote for me, I'll make next year the best year at Maple Mountain High School.
Hey Diamondbacks, I'm Michaela. I want to be on Spanish Fork Student Council because I haven't been on any yet, and it sounds really fun. So vote for me, please.
I'm Spencer Davies, and I'm 0-2 for the last 2 years for Student Council, so it'd be pretty nice to make it this year.
I'm brown, so you should vote for me. I'm junior high.
And those are your candidates. Make sure you vote next week.
We want to show you a great video that shows the compassion and the courage a student had to save a friend's life.
Although it wasn't easy, this girl showed how much she really cared by breaking the silence and getting help for a friend.
Obviously, her friend's life was more important than keeping a deadly secret.
My name is Lindsay. I'm going to be a junior. I just finished my sophomore year. I think that playing soccer makes me feel important. It doesn't really matter if you're best friends with the person that you're playing with. You know that you can still trust them with anything. It was my freshman year, so she was a sophomore. We were in geometry together. She used to wear short sleeve shirts all the time, and then she started wearing long sleeve shirts with turtlenecks. And then she started talking to one of my other friends, and I really didn't know what they were talking about at first. And then a couple of weeks later, she was absent, and I called her, and she didn't answer. I called her, and she didn't answer. And then she came back a week later, and she just wasn't the same. She wasn't happy. She just looked so sad. And since now, because she didn't tell me directly, but now I knew what they were talking about. Because she had scars all over her chest, all up and down her arms and all up and down her legs. And I was like, what's stopping her from just killing herself completely? So I went and I told my teacher about it. I was definitely nervous about it because I knew that if I didn't tell him about it, that she could be gone forever and everybody would lose her. It wouldn't just be me that was losing a friend, it would be her mom, her dad, everyone. She could be gone. About a week after, I went up to him and asked him about it since I hadn't seen her or whatever, because I was worried that something else had happened. And he told me that she was at a hospital, but I was really happy that she was getting help somewhere, there was people for her to talk to that knew what she was going through, and people that could understand it, people that could really help her. The summer coming into this year, she called me and I had no idea who it was. I'd never seen the number before, but it was a 512 number, so I answered it. And she was like, hey Lindsay, and I was like, who is this? And she told me who it was, and I was like, oh my goodness, how are you? And she told me she was doing good and that she'd been home for a couple of months and that everything was going really good at home. So it didn't only change her, but I guess that was kind of I guess it kind of put her whole family in check, not just her, because the fact that it changed at home too, it didn't just change her, it changed everyone. even if like, especially if you yourself feel like there's something going on in your life, don't be afraid to go talk to somebody about it. If you go and talk to somebody, they're not gonna judge you. They're gonna listen and they're gonna try to help you. And if you hear somebody talking about it, and don't judge them, be the person that'll be there to help them. Don't be the person that's gonna say, "Oh, what's wrong with you? You're weird." Don't be that person, because obviously, if they're thinking about doing this to themselves, they have enough people in their lives that call them the weird person. If you hear someone talking about suicide or taking their life, don't keep it a secret and don't ignore it. Take all talk of suicide seriously and take action. Tell an adult and get help for a friend. My friend is alive because I reached out to help. Call 1-800-273-TALK or 1-800-273-8255 for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
If you're ever not quite sure what to do for yourself or a friend, please come talk to a counselor or a Hope Squad member.
There are lots of things that can be done to help solve our problems and make life better.
And remember, Diamondbacks,
There's always hope.
Hey Diamondbacks, are you a good artist, or have you ever wanted to become a fashion designer?
here is your chance to make your art come to life.
Diamond Fork is holding a Fitness Day t-shirt design contest.
Just create a t-shirt design that you would like to see on this year's Fitness Day t-shirt.
You have 1 week to finish your design. All designs must be finished and turned in by April 22nd.
If your design is hand-drawn, turn it into the office.
If your design is on the computer, then email the PDF file to casey.larson@nebo.edu. Good luck, Diamondbacks!
Hey Diamondbacks!
Your weekend weather is partly cloudy, with highs in the 60s.
And lows in the 30s.
Here's your quote of the week.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long.